I don't think he's going to last much longer because I can't see how he will. Everything has gone wrong so fast. He's lost the public. He's lost half his own supporters who were Labour voters through and through. He's lost them with the winter fuel allowance, with the corruption, with the hypocrisy. Every week, every day, there's another story coming out. The press will not let this die. They're going to hound him until he's out. What do you think of that?
Like you said, this is being drip fed, isn't it? I mean, if the press really wanted to have this story over and done with, they could have done that in a couple of, in a few days worth of stories, but they're choosing to do it bit by bit by bit. And by drip feeding it like this, it's only getting worse for Starmer, isn't it? I mean, he's seen at least in some polls, I think it was YouGov one recently, a 49% drop, 49-point drop, sorry, in his popularity ratings in what, first 100 days. I mean, it's just unbelievable the way he's dropped off like this. He doesn't seem to care what people think. And if you're going off the last couple of days, he's gone completely AWOL. He's supposed to be in Brussels as undoing Brexit effectively, but he's not. He's simply not there. He's gone completely missing. His cabinet's gone missing. Again, we don't want to land ourselves in trouble here because we don't want to say anything that's not true. But there's so many rumors swirling around about him and his personal life and all that. Now, personally, I don't care about someone's personal life. What he gets up to is not my concern. I felt the same way about Boris Johnson as well. Whatever they get up to in their own lives, not my problem. But when you're claiming expenses and taking donations and then putting it down, for example, as Starmer did, as office running costs, Rachel Reeves did the same thing, by the way, as well. And Wes Streeting, I think, did the same thing. That is just pure deception of the public. And that these freebies, it might not be important to some people, but it's important to me. And especially when Starmer made the cardinal sin that no political party should ever do in a general election campaign, which is paint yourselves as being whiter than white. Because the public aren't stupid. We know what these people are like. And yeah, I reckon the majority of MPs are in it for the right reasons, but they take freebies on the sides. They take all this VIP treatment, for example, the Taylor Swift concerts or VIP box at Arsenal as Kier Starmer is now getting. So don't ever try and tell us that, you're the best thing since sliced bread and you've never sinned in your life, because we're simply not going to buy it. Because it's complete rubbish.
Yeah, you said something that jumped out at me there that I completely agree with. When he's being challenged on these things, it's as if he doesn't care. It's as if he's saying to the reporter, how dare you ask me about this? Do you not know who I am? And you're asking me about this. He would be given a lot more leeway if at the beginning of this he turned around and went, do you know what? In hindsight, I can see how it looks. I've not broken any parliamentary rules, I'll have you know, but this does look bad, doesn't it? And I'd like to apologise to the nation. I'd like to apologise to my Labour Party. And I can guarantee now, from now on, this doesn't happen anymore now because I've seen the way it looks. And I'm only human and I've made some mistakes. And I want to be better and I want to be a better Prime Minister because I want to be a better Prime Minister for you and this country that I love. If he'd have said something like that, it probably would have ended.
Yeah. Like you say, just admit your mistake and say, you know what, I shouldn't have done it. Fair enough. From now on, there will be no more freebies taken whatsoever. No more donations like this will be taken at all. I sincerely apologise. It's his first couple of months in charge. The story would have blown over, and that would have been it. But I think the problem is now he's even got the mainstream media turning on him, which people like Beth Rigby, for example, the big cheerleaders of the Labour Party, for God's sake, she gave an interview saying how furious Starmer was with her for daring to, like you just said, daring to ask about his activities and about his freebies. And that's because these people in the mainstream media all championed Labour, didn't they? I mean, they try and pretend they're impartial, of course, but they all championed Labour. They championed Starmer into number 10. And now they look like complete fools because of the way it's all gone. And they're trying to save their own reputations as well, I think, by trying to tell the public the truth now about what this party is actually like and what Starmer's like. And like you just said, For him to sit there so arrogantly and not offer a single word of apology and just say, well, I didn't break any parliamentary rules. Like, well, that doesn't matter to the most of the public because we don't live by parliamentary rules. Most of us live by a decent moral code, and by anyone's moral code, or a decent working class person's moral code, the activities of not just Starmer, lots of politicians, are simply not the way that we choose to live our lives. And when they're sat there taking 300 quid off a pensioner, but they can claim fuel allowance for their second homes, they can get, in Starmer's case now, £32,000 worth of clothes given to him, and God knows what else as well. It's just the hypocrisy, as you said, the double standards and the narcissism of Starmer is what's going to bring him down, not necessarily the free suits and glasses and all that stuff.
Did you enjoy that video? I think you did. Come on now, hit that bell, subscribe, comment. Let's build this channel. I need more followers, I need more subscribers. Be part of the journey. See you soon.